Hey guys, this is Dr. Story. I'm going to show you how to lower your blood pressure in 4 minutes. Now this is very important, and the reason why is because many people, when they come to a doctor, they're very nervous, they're very scared, they're anxious, and they don't want to be there. So a lot of times people will come in and they actually have a high systolic number, which is the first number of your blood pressure, and it's actually artificially high. It's not their real blood pressure, it's an artificially high blood pressure that's really only there at the doctor's office. So how can you solve it in 4 minutes? It's actually quite simple. It involves a certain type of deep breathing, and what you want to do is you want to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, whether you do belly breathing or chest breathing is actually up to debate. I don't care what you do, but do one or the other. Try them both and see what works for you at home, so that way when you come to me and you go to a doctor's office, you won't be so high. So let me show you exactly how to do it. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to breathe in through your nose as deeply as humanly possible. So it looks like this. And then when you let the air out, just mentally relax, blow the air out, and let your body just kind of shake it off like water off a duck's back. So breathe in through your nose, and let the air out. And that is what you're going to do. Now you have to repeat that for about 4 minutes. That's kind of the magic number of what seems to work good for a lot of people. If you go into a doctor's office very often, at least when you come here, you will be asked to go into a room, and then either I or the other person will take your blood pressure. That is not a good thing to do. Ask if it's okay if you are allowed to have about 4 minutes of doing some deep breathing before they come back into the room. Or, better yet, while you're in the waiting room, go ahead and do the deep breathing while you're in the waiting room. That way you'll be much more relaxed when you actually get to the exam room. Now the reason this works, if you're curious, is because when you breathe in through your nose, your body produces a gas called nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is a gas that simply helps dilate and relax our blood vessels. When our blood vessels are very stiff, especially when they're contracted, because there are smooth muscles inside the blood vessels, your blood pressure will actually increase. The systolic number will increase as well as the diastolic. Some people it's one versus the other, but for the most part, when you are stressed, your systolic number, the first number, will actually go up. The nitric oxide helps dilate the blood vessels and makes them more pliable, such that it actually lowers your blood pressure. The second great thing about doing the breathing is it just relaxes you and makes you more calm, makes you less anxious, and that anxiety that we all feel when we go to a doctor's office is reduced enough that it will lower your systolic numbers. So give this stuff a try. Let me know in the comments what your experience with this is. Do you have white coat syndrome? Let me know. And by the way, I'm going to give you a bonus. Down here, right on this corner, I'm going to make a video, and this is very important. Watch it so that you truly understand what white coat syndrome is, and then when you're done with that video, come back to this video and then watch this one, because this tells you exactly some steps to take if you do have white coat syndrome. I hope this is beneficial. I've been in practice for over 25 years, and this has been my experience, and also it's quite frankly, it's based on the scientific literature.